a saying we have up north that helps us put our best foot forth. If you want to deck the halls for Mr. C, make sure they're sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingly.
What the heck is that supposed to mean?
Just more the usual home office bug, Dickie.
When a room is gloomy and its atmosphere is called it quits, then you must remember that December is a time for glitz. Never stop until each limb on your Christmas tree is sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingly. Pick up every ornament that's sitting waiting on a shelf. While you're busy decorating, why not decorate yourself? Soon you'll bring a smile to every person you see.
I'm sparkle, twinkle, jolly, what?
Close enough! And if you're at a loss, remember the phrase that says, to thine own health be true.
To thine own health be true.
For when it comes to Christmas displays, look inside and you'll know what to do.
You'll know just what to do. Me tangle.
Sparkle, jolly, twinkle,
That looks super good.
Yeah, it is.
Are you going to eat it? I'd love to nibble on the crust.
I'll be doing the nibbling today.
Come on, I'm malnourished.
Get lost! I'm gonna eat this sandwich right now.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
My time has come, O dreadful world. Everything has gone cold, and the shadow of death looms over me and sends agonizing chills over my stale crust. O mighty demi-god above, please spare me this anguish I feel. At night, while I rest in the fridge, I realize that I am alienated from society. I crave the sweet release of nothingness and to leave the blazing inferno of this modern world. I'm ready to join my brothers and sisters who have been brutally devoured. And as I gasp for final breath, I leave you with one final piece of wisdom. The moral of this story is to share.
So if Santa has to visit so many houses and deliver so many presents all in one night, do you think it's possible it is just one, or do you think there are multiple and they may be imposter Santas?
Well, yes, certainly there are numerous imposter Santas among us. There's a huge Santa conspiracy where all of the Santas, they all travel they don't travel the world. All the Santas they live in the center of the earth, and they have this like Santa society. Because when you take a North Pole, it's an anagram for the center of the earth. That's why Santas cannot be trusted.
You're speaking my language. I like this. I see where you're going. I appreciate this. Thank you very much. Yes. So are you aware of the Jeffrey Bezos song for the Bo Burnham one?
I'm not.
Right. Yes. This better than Christmas music, right? Yes. Okay. So if Amazon's delivering about 1.6 million packages in a day, and this is the music that they have, right? You can agree that this is pretty high. That would motivate them. So if Santa has to deliver about 1.6 billion in one night, and then all he has is the Christmas music that already exists, I don't. What do you say? Do you think that would motivate him enough?
I think it depends on how much Santa enjoys music, because there are some people who like music more than others, so music may motivate him more or less. And there's slight chances that Santa listens to music that is not Christmas music that might motivate him.
So you're saying he's listening to the Jeffrey Bezos song as he's doing it?
He could be.
That is okay.
That's a possibility, but I'm not a Santa denier.
We know that Santa knows if you've been good or bad. But so tell me, if you were standing next to a train track and there's a trolley coming, and you have a lever with you, and it's on the path to hit 5 people, but you could take that lever, you could switch it so it kills only one person, but intentionally. So what would Santa say is good or bad in that situation? How would he know?
I guess Santa would say that it would be pretty naughty to do nothing, and so he'd encourage you to pull the lever and kill someone, because in that case you'd be very nice to the 5 people who didn't die.
What is the fastest you think you could drive in a car? What is
like in any car or my car?
In your car, we could pick one.
The fastest I think my car would go without exploding would probably like 115.
And then, so Santa, in his sleigh, is being pulled by reindeer, right? To be able to visit all of the houses he must visit in one night, do you think that he could go that fast? If he doesn't even have, there's no engine, it's just reindeer. Do we
Christmas magic and Christmas spirit.
If Santa has to be visiting about 1.6 billion houses per night, right? That's at least 1.6 billion cookies. And this is like what, about 12? So if he's visiting about 1.6 billion houses and eating at least 1.6 billion cookies in like a day, that's like, this would be just a small fraction of how many cookies he'd be eating. We need to see if this is possible. It's just so stupid.
It's okay, this is a real conspiracy theory. You are a conspiracy theorist.
I'm a conspiracist. So
Yeah.
how fast do you think that?
I'm gonna say I'm no Santa, so I'm gonna say a minute 30.
Okay. The numbers don't add up. The numbers.
How are we feeling about this year after what happened last time? Pretty good, as long as everyone buys environmentally friendly gifts. can't believe everyone managed to get here so early this year.
I brought my vegan recipe.
Perfect.
I'm so excited to try it. How about I get the fire lit?
You know, the quality of this wine seems good on the other side. Yeah.
It seems to me that a lot of the gifts are on the smaller side this year.
My turn! Oh, this is so cute! Is there a gift receipt? Can I see that actually?
It looks like someone must have gone over the price limit this year.
Who would do that?
Definitely wasn't me. It was me.
I bet it was you, Rebecca.
Whatever, Sarah. You probably got your Secret Santa a scarf. Ladies, please, let's calm down. You know you get wrinkles when you frown. Why don't we...
No. How dare you mispronounce it? It's CHS. That is such a low blow. I'm done! Cut the cameras! Don't come in here! Let's not let this interrupt our Secret Santa, right, girlies? How about I open my gift next?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. Oh! This is such a surprise! It looks so cozy. The Secret Santa is a disaster.
Time to dig in. Can't wait to enjoy this delicious tofu. Tofu. Yum.
Let's hope this turns out better than the gift exchange did.
Oh! Believe this. This is... What? That was not vegan!
I knew this was going downhill the second we set that price limit! We couldn't even get through one present without Sarah causing issues! Ladies, please, calm down. This is not what the holiday season is about. Instead of feeling merry and bright, we've started a fight. Why don't we all just...
No. It is pronounced Sarah! You... Oh my god! Your name is Sarah!
January the 1st, 1943. They didn't know what joy was coming into their lives. My name is Jane Doe, and Maggie wanted to film me to show you an interesting collection that I have. Things that I have acquired. My journey on this particular thing started on a cold and snowy winter night. I was in a restaurant, there's a nice fireplace, and it just felt so warm and cozy. And all of a sudden I spied this awesome set of salt and pepper shakers. And I thought, I've got to have those. Well, my grandson is very good at, he now has a nice collection of beer glasses. So yeah, he enjoys doing it. It's the thrill. I don't know that I can actually describe it, because you set your eyes on something that you think you'd like to have, and then you just take it. I don't know, I can't describe whether it's a thrill, it's mine. Well, you're better if you're in a group setting, and the waitress is not the one who clears your table. So if there's say 8 or 10 people, which right now it's hard to do because of COVID and all that. But if you have a large group and you see something that you like, it's easier to make it disappear, because they don't keep count. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, we did do something. My brother has done it to people, and I've done it. We take things off and put it in other people's purses or pockets of their jackets. if it's light, you can put it in their coat. They don't realize it. Of course, we did have somebody, I think she got stopped at the airport because she had a knife in her purse, which I think my brother put in there. Yeah, that was kind of bad, but that wasn't on me.
Do you ever feel guilty?
No. No, never felt guilty. So, it's not like I'm robbing a bank, you know? Or furs or jewelry. I mean, sometimes if you start out small, you go on to bigger things, but we're happy with the small things. I think I probably could stop if I wanted to. No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Well, the police haven't come to the door yet, so I think so far I'm okay.
You gotta be good at something, right?
You gotta be good at something, and this is our thing.
Well, if we took all that expertise and put it into something valuable.
Listen, my high school education wasn't wasted.
You're here for the office position?
Yeah.
You can take a seat. So tell me a bit about yourself.
I'm Oliver. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska. I went to University of Iowa and I studied finance. So do you want me to tell you?
No, that won't be necessary. Why do you want to work for our company? What do you know about us?
I don't. I'm sorry. I just don't know. I don't know.
You believe in ghosts, champ?
What?
So have you ever experienced hallucinations?
No, never.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm certain.
Like any kind of hallucinations, auditory, tactile, visual, even like closed eye or pseudo hallucinations, anything like that?
Never.
You're certain?
Yeah, I'm certain. What does this have to do with an assistant's position?
Yeah, he's with me. Okay. Yeah, it's not gonna work out. Okay. Thanks. You can wake up now.
Is this the plan, boss?
Yep, I've been piecing this plan together for the last 10 years. This will be the crime of the century. Are you sure you can pull this off?
Of course. I've built my reputation, so what's the first step?
break it down for you, brick by brick. First, we gotta get around the building to the back. Take out the guard, he'll be next to the loading dock. Put on his uniform and then swipe his card.
And what do we do with him?
We'll throw him next to the dumpster. No questions asked.
What happens when we're inside?
Go to the vault, match his ID, and do whatever it takes to get inside and get the goods.
Anything?
Anything. Then you'll walk out like nothing happened, go to the black SUV outside, and report to me. Capiche?
Capiche. It's all set. But just one question. What's in it for me?
Just a little something for your collection.
It's playtime.
My name is Tyler Dunphy. I'm from Wall, New Jersey, and I have a heart defect, and I'm a below-the-knee amputee. My doctors are very free and let me basically do a lot of things that I can do. They don't really restrict me, and they definitely give me the freedom to do what I want, and whatever I'm capable of doing for myself.
Tara has tibial aplasia, which then led to an amputation of her right leg below the knee. Tibia aplasia is actually an absence of a tibia, but Tara does have a tibia, but it's very small. She also had no ankle joint, and her foot was severely clubbed.
I had lots of surgeries growing up. I had a surgery at 3 days old, 3 weeks old, and then I had a surgery about 2 years ago. And then I was about 10 months old when my leg got amputated, and I had surgery to stop my growth plate when I was in 2nd grade. Growing up, being amputee didn't really affect me as I didn't really see it as a difference.
Fortunately, Tara has always been very able-bodied. She seems to always had a good understanding of her body and very well balanced.
When I was younger, I don't really remember experiencing any bullying or anything from it, and I didn't really think of anything of it. It was normal for me, so I just lived my life the way I wanted to. I definitely started to notice stares as I got older, and sometimes people still stare, but I've learned to grow accustomed to it, and I don't really let it bother me because it shouldn't be normal, but it is, and I don't want it to affect me because, that's how the world is.
Tara's always been pretty confident, thank goodness. I think there was a time, probably pre-teen, where she'd maybe have a little bit of a pity party for herself about once a month where she would say, "Why me?" And then we'd, wallow for an hour, and then she pretty quickly got over it, and we just moved on. Since then, no, thankfully, again, she's very confident and strong-willed and has willed herself through everything.
My parents have never restricted me. They really just let me do what I want. But anything I want to try, I did ballet, anything, they just went for it. They just signed me up. They said I could just try it, and if it works out, it works out. If I can't do it, I just find my own way to do it. So. The first camp thing I did for amputees was in 2013. I went to Florida to the Wounded Warriors' first amputee softball camp.
When Tara was 8 years old, she went to a Wounded Warrior camp, and we met a lot of people around the country. And through that camp, we learned that there were adaptive programs out there. It actually took us a few years to find one around us, and we found a nice team in New Jersey, the North Jersey Navigators.
One of the coolest experiences is getting close with people on my team, and I had the really cool opportunity to have some of the closest people in my life that I met about 3 or 4 years ago.
She's gained so many friendships. Like I mentioned earlier, we have so many friends around the country that she's met through all the different sporting events.
When we were in Minnesota about 2 years ago, we went to the Mall of America, the biggest mall in the world, or United States, but it's one of the biggest malls ever, and we all just go together and we all just feel so confident because it's not just amputees on my team, it's also people in wheelchairs, so we call them wheelies. And it was just really cool because none of us really cared that we got stared at because it was like a pact. We all got stared at together. I love to see how the younger kids are because I know I was okay when I was younger, but I know a lot of kids have had struggles. They're just so cute, and the way they just love to look at us and act like we have all the answers. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I have a meet so soon that I'm so excited for because of COVID. I haven't seen my friends in so long, and just being able to see them so soon is just so exciting. I would just tell my younger self to just
own it. Just, it's gonna work out because you're gonna one day meet people who are going to change your life, and you're gonna be reluctant. You're gonna be very reluctant about joining the team. You're gonna be very torn between if you even want to go spend a week with strangers in a random state. You're not really gonna be all for it. Your parents are gonna push you. You're gonna be a little mad about it, but it's going to change your life in the best way.